Once a year, the world puts on a mask. Some run from the darkness, others invited in. In one world, children shout trick or treat. In another, families whisper the names of the dead. Same date, two worlds, two completely different ways to face death. Halloween and Day of the Dead. One hides from the unknown, the other welcomes it home. But what if they're not enemies at all? What if both are trying to tell us the same thing in two different languages of the soul? Halloween began more than 2,000 years ago in ancient Ireland. The Celts celebrated Samhain, the end of harvest, the start of winter, the time when the veil between worlds grew thin. They believed spirits returned that night, and the only way to survive was to trick them, to dress up, to hide, to scare them away. Fire, masks, carved turnips, all born from one feeling: fear. Meanwhile, across the ocean, in the lands that would become Mexico, death was never an enemy. For the Aztecs, the Mayans, the Zapotecs, death was part of the same river as life. When the Spanish arrived with the Catholic All Saints' Day, something magical happened. The two worlds merged. The result? The Day of the Dead, Día de Muertos, a day not to survive the dead, but to celebrate them. Halloween was born from fear of the unknown, Day of the Dead, from love for the gone. One hides from spirits, the other invites them in. In the US, ghosts and monsters roam the streets, symbols of what we fear most. In Mexico, the dead walk among us too, but they come home. No screaming, no running, just music, candles, and laughter. In Mexico, death isn't a monster knocking at the door. It's a beloved guest who's come for dinner. Halloween is about escaping the dark. Day of the Dead is about embracing it. Both look at death, but only one dares to smile back. Every symbol hides a secret, a pumpkin carved with a face. It comes from the legend of Stingy Jack, a man so wicked he was trapped between heaven and hell, forced to wander forever with a candle inside a hollow turnip. That became the jack-o'-lantern. The costumes, protection, a way to fool wandering spirits. The candy, an offering to calm them. But in Mexico, every detail tells a story of love. The marigold, or cempasúchil, its scent guides souls home. The papel picado, fragile paper dancing in the wind, reminds us how delicate life really is. The pan de muerto, the bread of the dead, represents reunion and memory. And the candles, each flame is a star lighting the path back to the living. In Halloween, symbols protect us from the dead. In Day of the Dead, they protect our connection with them. They're not decorations, they're bridges. Today, the two worlds collide. Halloween is everywhere, from Tokyo to Mexico City, a night of costumes, parties, and neon skeletons. And Day of the Dead has gone global too. Pixar's Coco, colorful parades, tourists walking through candlelit cemeteries. Two traditions once worlds apart, now sharing the same night sky. But deep down, they still carry opposite souls. Halloween runs from death. Día de Muertos walks beside it. One screams in the dark, the other sings to it. Both, in their own way, are human attempts to understand what comes after. Fear and love, two sides of the same candle flame. Every year, the lines blur more. More Mexican kids say trick or treat. Fewer know why their grandparents light a candle. Global culture connects us, but it also erases roots. Halloween teaches us to play with death. Día de Muertos teaches us to remember it. And somewhere between those two lessons, we might be forgetting something sacred. What happens when remembering becomes just a trend? When the altar becomes only decoration? When memory becomes content? Celebrating both isn't wrong, but it is important to understand what they mean. Halloween feeds the imagination. Day of the Dead feeds the soul. And maybe the future isn't about choosing one. Maybe it's about balance. A world where we can laugh at death and still light a candle for it. They say death smiles when we remember it. Every laugh, every song, every flower is proof that life never really ends. It just changes shape. Halloween shows us how to face our fear. Day of the Dead shows us how to transform it into love. Two cultures, one truth. We fear death because we forget to look at it. But when we do, we see that it's not the end. So this October 31st, whether you wear a mask or light a candle, remember this: you're not just celebrating the dead, you're celebrating the miracle of being alive.